Hello, this is Connor.
And this is Lisa, and today we have another A2 lesson.
Yes, today's lesson is called Calling the Wrong Number. And in our dialogue today, we have Lily and Mr. Jones.
Yeah, so Mr. Jones wants to call his friend Janice, but he calls the pizza place. Oops.
Yes, so Mr. Jones called the wrong phone number, and sometimes this happens. So in today's lesson, we'll learn how to use English when this happens.
Okay, now let's listen to the dialogue. Hello? Bob's Pizza. How can I help you?
Hello, this is Mr. Jones calling. May I please speak to Janice?
Sorry, I think you dialed the wrong number. There is no Janice here.
Really? Is this 555-555-5023?
No, sir. This is actually 555-555-5032.
So, this isn't Janice's number?
I'm afraid it isn't.
Ah, my mistake. I'm so sorry. I'll hang up now. Goodbye.
Okay, we just heard that dialogue between Lily and Mr. Jones. Lily answers the phone and says, "Hello, Bob's Pizza. How can I help you?"
Yeah, so Mr. Jones called the pizza place, not his friend. And Mr. Jones says, "Hello, this is Mr. Jones calling. May I please speak to Janice?"
Yes, so let's look at this phrase, this is Mr. Jones calling. Now, Mr. Jones calling, we say this when we introduce ourselves. Like, for example, this is Connor calling.
Yes, this answers the question, who is calling, right? This is Connor calling. This is Lisa calling.
We could also ask the question, who is speaking?
Yes, who is speaking? This is Lisa speaking.
Yeah, and just remember, we don't say I am. We don't say I am Mr. Jones calling. We say this is Mr. Jones calling.
Yes, we use this is on the phone. When we see the person and meet them for the first time, then we can use I am. Hi, it's nice to meet you. I'm Lisa.
So then Mr. Jones says, "May I please speak to Janice?"
Yes, so may I please speak to is a really, really polite way to ask for a person. For example, excuse me, may I please speak to Connor?
Ah, so polite. So I should not say, "I want to speak to Janice now. Give me Janice."
Yeah, no, that's rude.
That is not polite. That's rude.
Okay, but can he speak to Janice?
No. And here is our problem. Lily says, "Sorry, I think you dialed the wrong number. There is no Janice here."
Okay, so sorry. We say this before we give people bad news.
Yeah, like, sorry, I can't go to work today. I am sick.
Yes, or sorry, I can't go to your party this weekend.
Yeah. We also sometimes say, sorry, but. So we could say, sorry, but I think you dialed the wrong number.
Yes, you could say that too. Now, what does dialed mean?
To dial a number means to write the number. So first we dial the number, then we call it.
Yeah, so you're writing the number in your phone, right?
Yeah.
For example, in Canada or the United States, when you call the police, you dial 911.
You dial 911. But in this lesson, the number is wrong. So we say, I think you dialed the wrong number.
Yes, so it's the wrong number. It's not the right number, right?
Yeah, and we don't say wrong person or I didn't call correctly. This is the English way to say this. Dial the wrong number.
Yes, or called the wrong number.
Yes, exactly. And there's another way we can say it.
Yes, I could say you have the wrong number.
Exactly. But this doesn't usually happen because these days we all have smartphones, so we usually don't call the wrong number, but if we do, it's good to check. And that's what Mr. Jones asks next.
Yes, he says, really? Is this 555 555 5023?
That is a very, very easy number.
Yes, lots of fives. Now, he says, is this? And we use is this to check information.
Yes, like for example, when we call someone, is this Lisa?
Yes, it is. Is this Adam?
No, this is Connor.
Okay. Yeah, notice also here when we were saying the numbers 5023. We just say O because it's faster and easier.
Also, the numbers are in groups. When there are 3 numbers together, just say each number, 555. When there are 4 numbers together, you can say each number, like 5023, or you can say numbers 2 and 2, like this, 5023.
Yes, exactly. And we do this a lot with phone numbers, addresses, and hotel room numbers.
Yeah, and bus numbers too.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, but we are talking about phone numbers here, and it's really good, like we said, to always check. Now, Lily says, no, sir, this is actually 555 555 5032.
Oh, okay, so...
Not 23.
That's right, yes. So actually is a really, really useful word. We often use this adverb when we want to correct somebody.
Yes, that's right. For example, I can ask Connor, your number is 464-338-9026, right?
Oh, actually, that's my old number. My new number is different. So that's an example. Here's another example. If something is surprising, we can use this word actually. So maybe, Lisa, you went to a really famous restaurant and you think the food is going to be really good. So I ask you, hey, Lisa, how was the food?
Well, actually, it wasn't very good.
Wow.
Yeah, so this is surprising. It's different, right?
Yes, that's right. So this is a really useful word for you. And then Mr. Jones asks again, so this isn't Janice's number? And Lily says, I'm afraid it isn't.
And afraid doesn't mean scared here. Here, it's another polite way to give bad news. For example, I'm afraid I'll be late. I'm so sorry.
Exactly. And you can also say, I'm afraid that I'll be late, or I'm afraid that it isn't. But we often say it like this. Here's another example. I'm afraid I can't go to your party.
That's too bad. Yeah, now we can also say, I'm afraid not, in an answer.
That's right. It makes it short. For example, is Mark coming? I'm afraid not. He's sick.
Exactly. Okay, but Lily is giving bad news here, so she said, I'm afraid it isn't. You have the wrong number. So Mr. Jones says, my mistake. I'm so sorry. I'll hang up now. Goodbye.
Okay, so he says, my mistake. Mistake is when you do something, but you don't want to do it.
Yeah, you do something wrong, like calling the wrong number is a mistake, or calling someone the wrong name is a mistake. For example, I could say, hey, Adam. Oh, sorry, I mean Connor. That's a mistake.
Yes, or maybe when you're writing English, you make a spelling mistake. I know I still sometimes make spelling mistakes. Oops.
Yes, you write the wrong letter. And when we say sorry, we often say this, oh, my mistake. I did something wrong.
Yeah, and because it's a phone call, the next thing that they have to do is hang up.
Yes, so he says here, I'll hang up now. Goodbye. So to hang up is to stop the phone call.
Yes. When we answer the phone in the beginning, we say pick up the phone. When the phone call is finished, we hang up the phone.
Yes. So often you'll hear this when maybe there's a problem with the sound. I can say, oh, I'll hang up and call you back.
Yeah, or if my friend calls me but I'm in the bathroom, I might say, let me hang up and call you later.
Yes, that too. And of course, when you end the call, you should always say goodbye or bye.
Yes, and also before hang up, Mr. Jones says I'll hang up, and that is our grammar point for today. So because we're at the end of the lesson, it's time to look at our grammar.
So today's grammar is using I will. So like we said in today's lesson, Mr. Jones said, I'll hang up now.
Yes, you can say I will, or you can say it in a shorter way, I'll. And before we learned that will is for our future plans, things that we will do later, like I will travel to America.
Yes, or I will study English.
Yes. Here, it's a little different though. We use it to make a quick decision. We can also use it to offer help.
Yes. So when he said, I'll hang up now, he decided this at that time. He made a quick decision.
Yes. Okay. So, for example, if the phone rings, I might say, can someone answer the phone? It's too far away.
Yep, I'll answer it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes. So, how about another example? Maybe I don't know how to fix my computer. There's a problem with it. I can say, can someone help me with my computer?
I can say, sure, I'll help. So here I'm using will to offer someone help.
How about one more with a quick decision? Maybe we're outside and it's starting to rain. Maybe I can say, it's starting to rain.
Okay, I'll take out my umbrella.
I'll take out my umbrella. Now, we can also use will to make a promise. For example, I'll come to your birthday party, I promise.
Yes, or in the movies, they often say, I'll love you forever. I'll never forget you.
Yes, exactly. And we would like to know from our listeners, have you called the wrong number? What did you say? And if you have any other questions or comments, please leave those in the comments section.
Yes, thank you all for listening, and we'll see you again next time.
Talk to you later.
Calling. Sorry. Dialed. Wrong number. Actually. I'm afraid. Mistake.